last year, I got to spend a lot of late nights with these beautiful people around a campfire, just jamming and having a time. And we stayed up all night just making music, and it was really awesome. It was really special. I got an awesome guest with me that's going to introduce them. So go ahead, buddy.
Here's Kevin People.
One, two, three, four. Ain't never been the time to tuck my tail and run. You got me spinning since your lies that came undone. You try and tell me that it's all just in the past. He ain't the first one and I know he ain't the last. I heard the rumors and I kept them all at bay. But I knew your eyes were wandering, your heart had gone astray. Too many late nights wondering if you've gone for good. Until your headlights swept across the neighborhood. Got my eyes closed, I can't breathe now. I'm overexposed, nervous breakdown, feels like I'm going off the deep end. The feeling's growing, I can't sleep and I can't rise. Open up my eyes. Who did you think that you were fooling if only friend in me? Never laid a finger, but you always cut me deep. Too many times I picked up on the silence on the phone. Too many nights you come in, smell beer and cheap cologne. Got my eyes closed, I can't breathe now. I'm overexposed, nervous breakdown, feels like I'm going off the deep end. The feeling's growing, I can't sleep and I can't rise. Open up my eyes. I can't rise. Open up my eyes. Come on, boys, let's see those hands moving. Thank you very kindly, everybody. It's hot. We are Cabin Fever. We hail all the way from the GSA, the Greater Sarnia area, as we like to call it. That last song and this next one are off of our debut album, It's Only Forever. This one's called Change Your Ways. I was driving early in the morning, whoever got some sitting out on my back porch. I've been drinking for a couple of days. I've been thinking about that woman, wondering if she'd finally gone and changed her ways. Like the way she drank her whiskey from a teacup, so respectable out on the front porch swing. Or the way she dyed her hair sitting in her easy chair. Oh my darling, don't you ever change a thing. Now I got a buddy, know somebody who heard somebody say that she was moving on. Gone out west, met somebody in Alberta or maybe Saskatchewan. Ain't it funny how the mind works when you're thinking about the way things used to be? Ain't no fighting, ain't no teardrops, only shows us the things we want to see. Like the way she'd like to hold her breath and listen to the croaking of the froggies in the spring. Or the way she'd light my smoke and she'd laugh at her own joke. Oh my darling, don't you ever change a thing. Like at night when she rolls over with the blankets, perhaps she doesn't need to know the words to sing. Or how when she goes away, everything can seem so gray. Oh my darling, don't you ever change a thing. Oh my darling, don't you ever change a thing. Oh my darling, don't you ever change a thing. Thanks very much.
All right, as Kyle said, we are Cabin Fever, and we are so thrilled to be here on this beautiful space with all of you beautiful people. So thank you so much for coming out today. It's been a real honor and a pleasure for us to be out on tour the last little while. And one of the things that makes this such a special experience for us is the people that we get to meet along this beautiful journey. And we love meeting fresh faces and seeing old faces and being able to do what we do. And one of the things that we've been doing along this tour is tossing around a journal. And we would love it if you want to stay connected with us, so jot down your email. But most importantly, we really want to hear from you. So if you would like to leave us a message, a hello, a memory, something floating through your brain as you're listening to our tunes, or maybe Aunt Betty's favorite cookie recipe, a drawing if you will, feel free to write in our journal. And Charlie here is going to pass it around, but keep tossing around the journal. And if you end up with it at the end of our set, we'll meet you over at the merch table, and we got something for you. So thanks so much. Here we go.
This is a brand new song of ours. This one's called Good Old Days. And don't forget, all you fine people out there enjoying a beautiful July weekend at the best place on earth. These are the good old days. 1, 2, 3. Daddy worked the night shift. He wasn't much around. Clocked in at the factory till they laid him in the ground. But I always will remember what he always used to say. When you're my age, boy, you realize these are the good old days. He'd say these are the good old days. Don't you wish your time away? Don't you know you're now and then are intertwined? Before you're ready to move on, the world you know is up and gone. And them good old days will end up left behind. Mama carried onward, she never did complain. Just picked up some extra hours and smiled through the pain. days, don't you wish your time away? Don't you know you're now and then are intertwined? Before you're ready to move on, the world you know is up and gone. Them good old days will end up left behind. And them good old days will end up left behind. Thank you very kindly, Four Winds.
Thank you so much. As I was saying, it really is an honor for us to be here and be back in this beautiful space with all of you fantastic humans and the new people that we've met along the way and seeing familiar faces. And while we're up here doing our thing and you're down there doing your thing, we want to put a reminder out there that we get to come together here in a good way and do this because we are situated on the traditional lands and territories of the Platoon First Nations, and you know, we're grateful because we have that opportunity to come together and celebrate all the goodness and love, and we want to walk that journey of truth and reconciliation together and honor these lands and territories and the ancestors that came before us with the Saugeen Ojibwe First Nations, the members of the Three Fires Confederacy, and the Potawatomi, Odawa, and Ojibwe First Nations. So thank you so much for being here.
That song was written, folks, by the fantastic Jess McKay. Let's put our hands together. Like I said, we come right now to you from southwestern Ontario, down in the Sarnia region. I actually grew up in London, but
Spent a number of years living out west, out in northern Saskatchewan. You know, the bright lights, the big town the size of the high school that I went to. But it was great. We really took to small town life. There was a lot of things we really, really appreciated, other than the fact that if you went in for a bag of milk, it took you 30 minutes to get out of the grocery store because you had to talk to every single person there. But one of the things that we loved, my wife and I and our friends and family, was the small town newspaper. How many out there live in a small town, have a small town newspaper? You know the ones I'm talking about. They've got the elk spaghetti dinner as the second headline. And if you're lucky enough to get in an article, your name might be spelled 3 different ways, but it's all good, it's all great. And every week we'd get the local news and we'd catch up on what was happening until all of a sudden one week there was no paper, and then we heard the news that the bigger paper down south that had been publishing it decided it wasn't a good investment anymore. It wasn't worth their time and energy and money to put it out. And it was gone, and for us, we felt a loss, but for the people that lived there and grew up there and, you know, raised their families there, it was more than just losing something small. It was like losing a member of the family. Those little things mean so much to those small communities. And from that came this song. This one's called No Back Page. Heard the news today, I didn't know just what to say. We all knew this day was coming for so long. So I put my boots and hat on, walked across the back lawn and hopped the fence to see my brother John. Well, John was at the table watching Dr. Phil on cable, and I asked him just to say it wasn't so. He said he got the call this morning, not exactly without warning. It was time, small town paper had to go. He said them city boys just couldn't find a reason in a town where everybody knows your name to keep on paying for the weekly publication, 'cause to them the stories always read the same. Well, that made no sense to me, and I politely disagree. The paper was the heartbeat of this town, and while they may not be exciting, all the stories we were writing were of interest to most everyone around. We all need a way of knowing all the comings and the goings, the happenings, the local wherewithal. Somewhere to send our letters about politics and weather, a record of the things we won't recall. And now the coffee shop, it has to close its shutters. Couldn't keep up with the drive-through down the road. More and more this town is losing its connection, and to know the train of progress can't be slowed. Now the younger folks are leaving, and the older widows grieving. Our connection growing weaker by the day. No more paper means no voices, and pretty soon the only choice is settle into lonelyhood or move away. Brother John is headed north, and Mama died in '84, and I know there's nothing left here to reclaim. But hereabouts I've always been, and I'm too old to start again.
Kyle Faulkner, everybody. Thank you. As you can hear, Kyle's a gifted lyricist and storyteller, and one of the things that we always encourage Kyle to do is put more out there. Write more, Kyle. Share it with the world. And speaking of small town newspapers, y'all know when you go to a little coffee shop and you have those little free things that have like the trivia, you got to flip the bottom up, and there's, you know, some life lessons, maybe your horoscope and the local ads. So Kyle has put together one of those. It's called The Back Page. We have it over on our merch table. They're free to take. We'd love you to take one, read it, have a laugh, share it with your friends, and you can catch up with the latest happenings at the cabin. And of course, while you're over there, if you'd like to jump in on a t-shirt or a sticker or a CD or a Cabin Fever koozie, we'd love that too. But yeah, thanks so much.
Next song's another one off of our album, It's Only Forever. Recorded and produced by the man who brought us all here together, the fantastic Mr. Craig Smith. Thank you, Craig. This one's called Hangin' On. 25 left behind, my family and my friends, the only home I'd ever known, any chance to make amends. Picked you up along the highway just beyond the edge of town. Had the feeling this was crazy, but I could never let you down. So I said, ooh, baby, keep me hanging on. I said, ooh, baby, right where we belong. Towns on the highway bled together into one. When we stopped for gas in Michigan, day had just begun. You could tell that I was wavering and took me by the hand. Then you rolled your window down and threw away your wedding band. And you said, ooh, baby, keep me hanging on. Said, ooh, baby, right where we belong.
We sat around the fire until about 5 in the morning, 3 different nights. We came here as family and band members just to hang out, and we kind of found our place here. We felt really good with the people around us, and when we left we were just super excited. And this next message goes out to Jack, George, Charlie, and Max. Because when we left that place, we said to ourselves, hey, next year we're playing it. We're playing on that stage. And we set out, and we've been hanging out for the year and honing our craft, and got hooked up with Craig, and here we are today. So boys, if you put your mind to something, you can do it, okay? Thanks for coming out, everybody. We got a few more. Enjoy the rest of the day.
Looking back now 20 years away from who we thought we were, it ain't no surprise she pulled away from me and me from her. Never stood a chance of turning into much of anything. Still I'd like to call her up just to ask her how she's been and tell her, ooh, baby, keep me hanging on. Tell her, ooh,
We've reached our limit. We got one more for you.
Well, we've been told, folks, we're having too much fun here. There's been a complaint. But we got one more song for you. Before we do it, though, we have to say a big thank you to all of you for being with us here on this beautiful July day. Thank you very much for joining us here at the cabin. We have to say a big thank you to Craig and Ariana and all the people who worked so hard to put this fantastic festival on. Thank you for bringing this slice of magic into our lives. As well as Elephant Thoughts, the Riverstone Retreat. What a fantastic place and what a fantastic use of this space. Thank you so much for having us. Now before we go, I would be remiss if I did not introduce you to these fine people up here with me. You probably can't see him behind me, but the man who's keeping this train on the tracks. Put your hands together for Mr. Dave Rebillard on the drums. To my right, he shakes the stage every night with those stomping boots. He makes those mandolin strings scream. Please give it up for Sarnia, Ontario's own Mr. Colin Jolly. And to my left, you know her, you love her. She's got the voice of an angel forged in the fires down below. Let's hear it 4 wins for Miss Jess McKay.
Shotgun for the last 2 weeks in our van. Mr. Kyle Faulkner, everybody.
Well, when I was a boy, my mama left home. Woke up one morning, me and Daddy was alone. Well, Daddy was left full of hurt and spite. Told me, boy, I'm gonna raise you right. Said the Lord might take you by the hand, but the devil is a friend of the working man. His eyes are hot and his hands are rough. No need to eat if you just drank enough. Took me out each night and showed me his ways. Showed me how to fight and which cards to play. And with each past night I could understand this was no road to the promised land. He told me pray and pray till your knees are sore, till the day that you forget what you were praying for. Don't wait for things that ain't happened yet, 'cause the hand you got's the only one you won't get. Gotta get by any way we can. And boy, the devil is a friend of the working man. Sunday best in my bottle drawer. Sunday morning I recover from the night before. These fists have thrown a punch or two, but if you don't cross me, I won't cross you. And if you lived my life, you would understand. Yeah, the devil is a friend of the working man. Call and make these people understand.
taste of the promised land. But if you live my life, you would understand. The devil is a friend of the working man. Said the Lord might take you by the hand. You ain't gonna taste the promised land. And if you live my life, you would understand. The devil is a friend of the working man. Said the Lord might take you by the hand. He ain't gonna taste the promised land. And if you live my life, you would understand. The devil is a friend of the working man. Said the Lord might take you by the hand. He ain't gonna taste the promised land. And if you live my life, you would understand. The devil is a friend of the working man. Thank you very much, Four Winds. We are Cabin Fever. We hope to see you again real soon.